Polo G is a major player in the rap industry. The rapper has established a name for himself in the industry with his honest storytelling that illustrates the vivid images of his past. Polo G has managed to capture the hearts of his young crowd with lyrics which promote the message that every obstacle can be overcome with consistency. The rapper consistently taps into his Chicago roots to push his message out. In an interview with Complex, Polo G said, "I put a #1 song down on the list of goals of mine." This was shortly after his hit song, Rap Star, topped the charts. Despite his positive message and his general push, there's no doubt that Polo G is still a man to be feared. In this video, we'll look at the life and career of Polo G and figure out exactly why rappers are scared of Polo G. Early life. Taurus Tremonti Bartlett is professionally known as Polo G. Born on January 6, 1999, Polo G is a professional rapper, singer, and songwriter. Taurus rose to fame in 2018 when his singles Finer Things and Pop Out blew up across streaming platforms. The songs received positive feedback and even made it to #6 on the US Billboard 200 not long after the songs were certified by the RIAA. Polo G is a Chicago-born rapper and he reps the city extremely well. The rapper was born in the Old Town area of Chicago, Illinois. His parents, Taurus and Stacia Mack Bartlett, had 4 kids and Polo G is their second child. Polo comes from a talented family as both his mother and sister are great singers. Polo G grew up in the Cabrini Green neighborhood of Chicago. Polo G has never been shy to talk about his past. It's interesting that the rapper's breakout happened not long after he was jailed for 2 months on charges of weed possession. Musical career. Polo G started singing and rapping at the age of 9 and has credited his inspiration to rappers like Gucci Mane, G Herbo, Lil Wayne, and Tupac. The rapper knew from an early age that he wanted to be a rapper and even tweeted about his passion as far back as 2011. "I love this rap with a passion. This is the only way I know how to express myself and the only thing I feel like I can do right. I thank God for this gift. I appreciate the out of it." Polo G officially kicked off his career in 2018. His first song ever was titled ODA and was released on YouTube for his fans. He then took to YouTube to share his music. Polo G first released Gang With Me, which racked up a good number of plays on SoundCloud. The rapper released his songs Never Cared, Welcome, and in the second half of 2018, Polo G released Finer Things, which is a song that he wrote while he was in jail. The rapper refused to slow down, and 2019 saw the Chicago-born rapper release what was to be his best single yet. Teaming up with fellow rapper Lil TJ, Polo G dropped Pop Out, and the song has seen close to 200 million views on YouTube, along with millions of streams on various platforms. With its catchy hook and melodic rhyming, it's no surprise that the song was as successful as it was. Polo G approaches music with a unique mindset. In an interview, he said, "What makes me different is my way of thinking. I plan on being the biggest thing in hip-hop one day." Career success. To cap it all up, Polo G's Pop Out peaked at #11 on the Billboard 200 not long after it dropped. The success of Pop Out was not an isolated event, and the rapper soon came back hot again, this time dropping his debut album, Die a Legend. His debut album, which was released on June 7, 2019, went ahead to peak at #6 on the Billboard 200. The rapper dropped the hit song Heartless, which featured famous producer Mustard. The rapper kept up the pace, and in 2020, he released the hit song Go Stupid, which would be his second song to reach the Hot 100 after Pop Out in 2019. The track, which featured performances from Stunna4 Vegas, NLE Choppa, and Mike Will Made It, peaked at #60 on the charts. After his success with the singles, Polo G went ahead to drop his second studio album, titled The GOAT. Once again, Polo G exceeded expectations and produced an album that debuted at #2 on the Billboard 200. In addition, 10 songs from the rapper's album made it into the Hot 100. No easy feat for an artist with less than a year of experience in the music industry. Polo G has also been honored by Forbes 30 Under 30, listing as a person to look out for in music. The rapper went ahead to make appearances on the soundtrack for the popular movie Black Jesus. Polo G also jumped on several features that made their way into the Hot 100 and Billboard 200, respectively, and sometimes simultaneously. If there was any doubt about the rapper's talent, it has only taken him 2 years to kill the notion. From producing hit singles, to record-breaking albums, to viral TikTok soundtracks, Polo G has taken the entire entertainment industry by storm. The rapper, however, refuses to stop there. On May 17th, the rapper announced that he had finished recording his 3rd studio album. After releasing the 4th track on the album, titled Gang Gang, which featured legendary rapper Lil Wayne, Polo G's album Hall of Fame debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. Legal issues. Despite his mother's efforts to keep young Polo out of trouble and engage in sports and other activities, it was only a matter of time before the young rapper began to hang out in Cabrini Heights, one of the roughest parts of Chicago. Polo was kicked out of 2 different schools and was a well-known fighter. In an interview, Polo G discussed the loss of his friend T. Gucci at 15. He says, "That really messed up my understanding. Like, I ain't understand, like how I'm only 15, my homie only 16-year-old, and he's dead." Polo decided to take music seriously after losing his friend, that this would be difficult without a source of income. Polo G started hustling to be able to afford his studio sessions. On January 1st, 2018, Polo G was involved in an arrest because of his role in car theft and a high-speed chase with the police. The stolen car was eventually crashed by Polo and his friends, and they all got arrested. It was also around this time that the rapper began to abuse prescription drugs. In August 2019, the rapper was rushed to the hospital because of an overdose on Xanax and ecstasy. On June 12th, Polo G was arrested on the same day as his album was released. According to the reports, police asked the rapper to roll down the windows, which he refused to do. Police report that car occupants claimed that the car was bulletproof and couldn't be wound down, and everybody else, except for Polo G, complied. According to reports, the rapper had to be forced out of the car as he struggled, wounding an officer. The officer who pulled him out reported the rapper said, "I will kill you. I'll use these fists to beat the shit out of you and knock your shit out." The police report claimed that the officer who removed Polo G from the car sustained multiple injuries, an abrasion to the upper right forehead area, an abrasion to the right chin area, and a swollen and slightly bruised cheek area. 2 guns were also found in the car, and despite the fact that Florida has rather flexible gun rules, the rapper will face charges for resisting arrest and battery on a police officer, criminal mischief, and threatening a public servant. In response to the incident, Polo G took to Twitter to address the incident. He tweeted that, "One of the officers told us that they was on us since we got off the jet. They playing foul in Miami, and that been like that for a minute." His mother, who also acts as his manager, recorded a video saying that the rapper had been pulled over in a licensed vehicle, which he was not even driving at the time of the stop. Polo's mother also said the only crime there had been that her son had been driving while being black. It does not look like Polo G may face any serious legals for this incident because of the alleged racial targeting. Street cred. In an interview, Polo G describes his environment growing up, saying that he never really paid a lot of attention to his surroundings until he grew up. The rapper says that it was not until he grew up that he realized that his reality was pretty crazy. He says that he spent a lot of time on the block and around his neighborhood. Polo's mother is generally responsible for the lack of serious legal cases, that his mother consciously made an effort to ensure that he did not get mixed up in the streets. Polo G might come across as nothing more than a talented rapper who's killing it in the music industry, but the rapper makes sure to remind all of his potential ops of his Chicago roots. In his song Gang Gang, the rapper sings, "For the squad, we don't play around, we'll lay him down. Hit his top close range, he just pretend he not with the gang. Remember back then, that's an op, what he banged." These lines shed some light on the reality of Polo G and suggest that it might not be a good idea for anyone to cross the young rapper. But if you think that these lines don't carry an accurate picture, listen to what the rapper had to say in his 2019 song, Battle Cry. In the first verse of the song, Polo G raps, "I know these never been 100. They let that fame switch them. Did all that preaching about being solid, then you changed. I'm from that 1300 block, I'm still the same. They know how I bleed, I sweat it up in my veins. I look my brother in his eyes, I seen the pain in him. Boy, I won't play, I'll go to war about my gang members. I was in the trenches sliding with them grave diggers. Chopper showers, he gon' fall once that rain hit him." Conclusion. While Polo G has never actually talked about what it was like hustling on the streets before he broke out to become a rap star, it's fairly certain that the young rapper saw a lot of violence in his time on the streets. The loss of several of his friends growing up may have also contributed to the rapper's experiences and made him streetwise from an early age. Unlike most of his peers in the rap game, Polo G has been involved in very few scandals and has relatively fewer brushes with the law. His general good behavior cannot be counted as any form of weakness, however, and that's for sure. The pop star rapper has proven that he is here to face any opposition, musically or in the streets. That brings us to the end of today's video. If you liked the video, please leave a like and a comment below. Also, if you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when we upload new content.